Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's DIY is all about remodeling a cold shoulder top to make it more sober and office appropriate. I got this stunning piece from Myntra, and this is crepe material with polka dots design. I'll be covering the shoulder gaps, removing the ruffled belts to give this top a cleaner, more professional look that is suitable for everyday office wear. So let's get started. So before we start, a quick fit check. So I just want to see what all troubles or problems I have with this top. So as you can clearly see, the top fits perfectly. The fitting is absolutely, I would say, perfect. Only problem that I have is the cold shoulder because I'm not used to it. Moreover, this is for office, so I would have to get rid of that part. So let's get started and do the fix. So one simple thing that we can do is just cover this opening with some net or maybe some design fabric or maybe some part of fabric from the ruffle itself. Maybe there are 3 ruffles, so I can get rid of one and then patch it here. But I want to give cleaner look, so I want to cut it and separate it. One thing, before you start remodeling any top or bottom wear, make sure that you measure it properly. So you have to understand how much fabric is there for you to work with and if the size will be sufficient for you or not. Here, because I'm going to cut the sleeve a little down, I need to make sure that I can make the entire armhole here. So here this top is fitting me well, but when I'm going for a lower cut, skipping the cold shoulder, then the opening might not be sufficient for me, so I might have to add an inch of fabric to it. So let's cut and remove these sleeves, and then we will do the next steps. All right, so I have removed this. So because we had a cold shoulder cut in this, that's why it is looking a little weird. So what we are going to do, we are going to see what all parts we have got. So I've got 3 ruffles each from each of these sleeves. So I've got total 6 ruffles like this, 6 circles. So we have to work with that fabric. And after that, what else we have got? Let's see. So next we have got these 4 rectangular pieces. So I've got these 4 rectangular pieces with which I can maybe as I said, I need to add a little bit of extra fabric to my sleeves, so I'm going to add them. These will be useful. And then the next is the cold shoulder piping I had, which is, I think it's useless for me now because I don't think I'm going to use them. But anyways, for both the holes I have got 2. And at the end, the main fabric, the main sleeves fabric. So this is what we have got, 2 pieces, 2 sleeves. Since we have cold shoulder cut here, we would have to ignore that part and make the sleeve just below it. So these are the fabric pieces with which I have to work. So here, since cold shoulder is there, I'm going to remove that part and make a armhole like this, and then if needed we will attach some extra fabric at the bottom so that we get some broader sleeve width. Now coming to the part of top, since you can see that we have this weird shape formed because of the cold shoulder, and the width of the shoulder is also very less because there was a cold shoulder cut there. Now we have to cover that part and make it more like a actual armhole. So for that, what I'm planning, I'm going to use these circles, 2 of them, one for right, one for left. So the plan is very simple. I'm just going to place it like this, and I'll give a top stitch on it, and after that I'll cut the shape, that whatever shape we want for the armhole. Since the edges are already picoed nicely, they are very much secure, so they are not going to fray or they will not look bad. We are just going to extend the shoulder and then make the armhole like this. Super simple. And because of this shape, because it's gonna come on the front, it will look as if we have a design. So here you can see I have pinned this fabric. Very easy step. So I've pinned this fabric. I'm gonna pin it on the other side also, and we'll just give a simple top stitch. and this part, since it is already picoed, it's gonna look nice. So I'm just going to leave a half an inch gap, so that it will give that illusion that we have made that design deliberately, instead of we are doing to do some patchwork. It will look as if it was actually designed that way, and this will look nice. So here I'm going to give a stitch. Now this is going to serve two purposes. One thing, it's gonna give us the extra shoulder width that we wanted, and also we can simply cut the design of our armhole easily like this, and then we can get rid of the extra fabric and we will get perfect fit now. So here is the top. We have attached the circles on both the sides. Don't worry about the circles being uneven, because anyways we are going to cut this extra fabric and then we are going to achieve the exact shape that we want. Just make sure that the fabric has no folds, everything is perfect before you cut it, otherwise you're gonna damage your fabric. So just give it a slight tap with your hands and then you draw the lines wherever you want to cut. So this is enough shoulder for me, around 3.5 inches, because it's a complete full neck, so I need extra broad shoulder, so I've given 3.5. Now here at the armhole I'm going to draw the armhole. Alright, now you can see we have a perfect armhole and shoulder here. So this fabric is going to fold inside after we give it a stitch. Now we got perfect shoulder width for us. We got one patch which is looking nice, and this much width that was less for our shoulder is covered up now. It's not looking weird because of this fabric patch. It is looking as if we have deliberately added as a design to it. So the same pattern we are going to follow, and based on that we are going to cut the other side also. So now these are the two sleeves. Let's get started with this part first. So I will start right from the point where the cold shoulder is starting. From there I'm going to cut a straight line first, so that it will be easy for us to do the markings. So now we need to make a straight line. Either you can directly cut it if you're used to it, otherwise use a L scale like me. That will make your job easy. These kind of scales have 90 degrees angle, so they make your job easy. Like you can simply place it like this and draw a line and cut the extra part. Super simple. We are going to use the L scale, cut the extra fabric, and then so I'm just going to draw a line. Based on that line I'm going to give it a straight cut. Now we are going to add this fabric at the bottom, which, as I said, is optional step. If you don't have enough width, you can do it. I have enough width, but just to be sure I want to add this fabric so that later if needed I'm going to cut it off, that's fine, but I just want to do it to be sure. So here is the sleeve part that I have patched with these rectangular pieces. Now I'm going to keep it perfectly at one shape and then draw my armholes. Let's get rid of these extra fabric. Now here is the armhole. I am very much used to my shape, so I can easily draw, like approximately I can make the shapes, but if you're not comfortable you can follow the how to make your sleeves video. I will link it in the description, you can go ahead and check it out. So like this I'm going to do it for the other sleeve part also. Just match the fabric and then give it that cut. Here you go. Now I'm going to cut the bottom part also. Just making use of the L-shaped scale. As I said, it's super useful. I'm going to cut this through. Especially for these remodeling and reconstructing kind of videos, right? This L scale is very, very useful. Now we still have 4 pieces of these circles left with us. So what I'm thinking, I'm going to make short ruffle like this, because this is a elbow length sleeve. So I'm going to maybe add two at one side, and then it's gonna look a little more pretty. And I'm going to reduce the width of this circle, because if it is too long it might look a little weird again. So I just want to make it a little shorter, so I'm just folding it in like 8 times, and then like a cone, and then I'm going to remove maybe half an inch. That is enough, because after we stitch, half of the inch will be gone, so we'll be left with 1.5 inch of fabric, which will look like fine. So this will come like this, and here is the sleeve. So I'm just going to show you like roughly how it's going to look. So this is how we are going to attach one part. All right, now the last part of attaching the sleeves to the top. Now this extra fabric, as I said, it's actually extra, so I'm just going to trim it off. Shouldn't be a problem. So starting from the shoulder joint, I will attach these sleeves like this, and whatever extra fabric is there is going to go inside, and then I'm going to trim it off. So that's the final look. I really love how this top turned out. Simple, clean, and much more office appropriate. I hope this DIY gave you some ideas on how to remodel pieces you already have in your wardrobe. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more easy DIYs. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Till then, take care and bye-bye. And just a disclaimer that I have many more tops like these which I bought from Myntra during sale or whatever reason, and now I'm planning to remodel them. So stay tuned. I'm going to post videos pretty soon. Now bye.